following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Gold Shield Wealth.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today we're talking about your 401k and retirement. So I'm back with Amy Ross from Gold Shield Wealth. Thanks for coming back on the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
I need you to teach me some stuff today.
All right, what do you need to learn?
Starting with your 401k, it's not a pension. What does all of this mean, and why is this important for people to know?
Okay, so historically pensions, back in the 20s, 30s, your grandparents, for example, pensions were very widely used and offered by employers years ago. And then 401ks kind of transitioned in. They're not pensions though. They took the place of a lot of pension plans, but they're not the same type of product. So a pension, the goal of a pension was to give you a paycheck to replace the income that you were coming in, and it was guaranteed for your entire life. So you would never outlive that paycheck that substituted your income. A 401k does not have a feature like that. So a 401k is a savings account to where the money is invested in the market. Now, anytime you hear the word market, there's risk involved. So there's no safety net. You can lose your money in your 401k. And then there's also not a guaranteed paycheck feature that you can activate on it. So that to me is the biggest difference, is they're not a pension in any way.
Okay, so what are some of the things people need to be doing to plan for their retirement beyond the 401k money?
Take advantage of any tax savings that they can do, like a Roth. That's always a great idea. Sit down with a professional, take a look at how you're saving your money. If you can invest in things outside of your work 401k, there are many, many different options. Choosing the right one takes sitting down and actually talking about what your goals are to choose the proper thing, but there are many things out there for people. And then also for people who don't have pensions, there are products who can create that guaranteed income stream for them. So resources, right? Just look for resources and learn about what's out there and available.
Gotcha. And what are some things that can happen if people procrastinate?
If people procrastinate, number one is they haven't saved enough. A lot of times they will be broke. Like they can't retire because they just have not prepared. And that comes from not looking to see how much you're gonna need to replace the income. You think Social Security is gonna do it? No. Social Security wasn't created to be a sole source of income for people, but somehow it's became that in people's minds. Until they start to take their Social Security out, then they realize, whoa, wait a minute, this is not gonna do for me what I need it to do.
So when should we pull back on the amount of market risk that we're taking on?
So I believe 10 years is a good marker for that. Because in 2008, it took people 10 years and more to come out of that. So our retirees that are going into retirement, if something like that were to happen again, they're gonna need some time to pull out of it. So you don't want to time it to where if something catastrophic is gonna happen, it's gonna happen right when you need to retire, because it could delay your retirement tremendously. So,
it's always good to sit down
it's
with
always
you
good
first,
to sit down and really think about it and start reining it in, start honing those in, and then 5 years closer, then you start to even get it a little tighter and then start to give it some direction.
All right, this is why you got to trust Amy. How can people come and sit down with you and create their retirement roadmap?
They can give me a call at 843-331-7450, and I would love to help them.
And for you at home, if you want to make sure that you're on track to get the most out of your retirement accounts, Amy has a great offer for you right now. For the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or more, she's offering a complimentary roadmap for retirement. This will allow Amy and her team to sit down with you personally and provide you with a plan, analyzing where you are right now and discuss your best steps to get ready for retirement. The number to call is 843-585-3511.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Gold Shield Wealth.